So, any ideas about this one? What might it mean?
Come up with, yeah, maybe like,
An idea.
uh, yeah,
Good.
a
So,
topic.
what are you doing if you're coming up with an idea?
Um, I know
Is
in
it just
Spanish, but no in English.
how
Sorry.
is it the same as just telling people about your idea, or is there any difference?
um, is when you get an idea right now and you wanna share with your colleagues or your friends? No?
Well, you don't have to necessarily even share it. Coming up
Ah,
with an
okay.
idea is that you are the one creating the idea, so you are the one thinking about that idea.
Ah,
It's
okay.
pretty,
You are the owner of the idea.
yeah, there you
Yeah.
go.
Okay.
Or sometimes we also use it for a physical object. So you might be trying to come up with the money to pay for something. So what else can I tell you about this phrasal verb? It is inseparable. So we cannot ever put anything between come up with. It has to stay together. And it is transitive. So we can say come up with something. Come up with an idea or come up with a pair of scissors. And then I have a couple examples. So coming up with an idea for a presentation, or maybe coming up with a knife that you need to cut a cake. So you're the one that finds the thing or invents the idea.
Yeah.
Okay. So now
Okay.
we're going to try to use come up with in conversation. All right. So the first question. What are some strategies for coming up with creative ideas? And try to say the phrasal verb come up with as you're discussing. Anyone?
Um,
Do you have any techniques you use?
Yeah, like, maybe like come up with some new ideas. Like, um, you can write a lot of different things in a paper
Mhm.
and trying to mix together, trying to come out with something from that.
Sounds good. Yeah, write it down. Anyone else?
Come up with an app, a new app, and I can get a lot of money and quit my job. Finally.
I can see you're focused on your exit strategy. Yes, good. If you can come up with a new app, yes, and make millions off of it. Fantastic. Okay, Maru, any
um,
system you use for coming up with good ideas?
well, the way I come up with new ideas as a graphic designer is walking on the street, look at everywhere, and feel inspired by everything. So that's the way I come up with new ideas.
Sounds great. Okay,
Okay.
our second question. If I asked you to look in your refrigerator right now, would you be able to come up with something for all of us to snack on?
Uh,
Actually,
Chocolate.
I
Okay, can you
have a
use
refrigerator.
the
Yes,
phrasal
that's
verb come up with, Alba, in your answer?
Yes, of course. I can come up with some chocolate.
Perfect. Sounds good to me. Mario is
uh,
literally looking in her refrigerator. Nacho, you know what is in your
I,
refrigerator.
yeah, I will only be able to come out with uh, carrot or some vegetables.
A carrot. Okay, yeah. What do you want? Let's just clarify. You're saying come. What are you saying after come? Come.
Up with.
Okay, good. It sounded a little bit
uh,
like out, but yes,
okay.
come up with. Okay, that would be good for us. Carrots,
Well, I
chocolate.
just took a look at my refrigerator. Sorry. And I can come up with some beers and cherry tomatoes.
We have an awesome meal. Yes.
Yeah, it's gonna be a interesting mix.
I feel we have a good balance. The vegetables balance out the beer and chocolate. Yes. Okay.
Yeah,
And right now, try to come up with a good way to change a bad habit. So you could feel
yeah.
free to
Okay.
use an example from your life of a habit and how
Yeah.
you might be
For
able to change it.
example, when I didn't smoke that much in my life, but once I smoke more often and I want to just quit, I come out with with a technique to stop smoking. Was like
Wait. One
like,
second. One second, you're talking about the past, so make sure that you change the tense of the verb come up with. So just change come.
Come to, yeah. I forgot that it has to come.
Alba's got it. Alba?
I came up with.
Yeah. Yeah. Second. I came up with the technique to handle like we have that sweet like chupa chups, like a lollipop.
Yep.
So actually it's the same movement and you have something in your hand. It's really good to quite to get the smoke.
Okay, great.
Quit.
You came up with a good technique. Anyone else?
I don't have any bad habit, but
Oh, Maru!
No way.